Hello again. This is Andy D, the director, and I'm Andy C. We're here for Askmaster to answer more of your questions. And the first question is, how long does it take to construct the Taskmaster studio? Didn't you do a time lapse of that once?
Time lapse, yeah. The set takes a couple of days because you move all of the set and then the lights and then the seating and the projector and all those kind of things. It takes a couple of days. We then get the cameras in and the sound up. So 2 or 3 days, depending on how rushed we are. Andy?
Hello.
What stage of production are we in at the moment?
Yesterday, we handed in Series 18. So that is all ready for this autumn. So that's very exciting.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have filmed all of the tasks for Series
19. That's the one that comes next.
Very exciting. So we're mid-editing those and getting ready for studio.
A third of the way through the edit, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Lots to be done.
I think we've just decided on the cast final approaches for Series
20.
And we have 2 or 3 of our New Year treat folk signed up.
Who will be filming very soon. Then that'll be the next thing we film.
Yeah.
Alongside some very exciting Taskmaster Live elements that we've been doing. And
I got back from Portugal a few weeks ago from the Portuguese Taskmaster. They were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They're very good guys. And of course, Junior is coming later this year, which is very exciting.
Junior's brilliant. Junior's, that's all handed in, ready to go. That'll be on Channel 4 later on this year. That's all we've got to do.
And we started thinking about 21.
Series 21, very exciting theme for that. 20's great, 20's very exciting. 20's a very special year. Saying that, next year, Taskmaster's 10th anniversary. Any plans to celebrate?
Well, if there was plans to celebrate, we'd have had to put it in the diary about a year ago.
No time to do anything else other than
time
make
to celebrate.
All we're doing is making it.
We're recording this at 3 a.m. Because that was the time we had.
Yeah.
We'll mark it in some way. It'd be nice to...
It's so genuinely exciting. It's insane because we've been on it since the beginning. We've been in this house for 10 years, pretty much. It's really exciting because sort of the team making this is saying that they've had some of the ex-candidates doing their ultimate episodes and saying how excited they are coming back to the house to do those. And it's genuinely exciting. We've got it's a really lovely bunch of over 100 people who've done Taskmaster now. So it's like a sort of weird extended family over those 10 years. We've all changed. Andy's had 18 children since we started filming Taskmaster, and mine are now teenagers. So 10th anniversary, we'll do some exciting things. We'll get some exciting things on the YouTube if we can. And it's a genuine honour to be involved in something for that amount of time and to still love it. I think that's the best part about it. That's the brilliant thing about 10 years. Because it is exhausting and endless, but it is brilliant. It's a lovely thing to do. Who answers first when we both hear, Andy, we've got a problem?
We hold each other's hand and we shout,
coming!
The Andys are coming. Will we ever see Chris and Ardle's aubergine task? What aubergine task? Oh, how do you predict the cast will have the right chemistry and balance?
We only get nice people, we only get lovely people on the show, and we try and choose a different range of characters so that they complement but contrast with each other.
I think everyone here, also obviously including Alex, tries to make sure they have a really nice time by themselves here, and then together they've all had the same experience. And so when it comes to studio, they already share this one thing that nobody else will have had.
It's a unique kind of,
starts to help the chemistry. But then Greg and Alex are really generous as comedians. They laugh at everyone. Everyone can take the mick out of them, and none of it feels nasty. Nobody's trying to jump in with lines, and so there's already kind of a nice air about it. And then the chemistry and balance, they all create together by just being nice people.
You're on a winner with Alex and Greg because they have the ability to make anything funny, and they have the ability to make anyone feel at home. It's brilliant to see them pulling something apart. What's really lovely is when you see Greg finding something new in the task or the way people are interacting that we haven't seen or we haven't really predicted. And he sort of goes down an avenue of working out how something's really funny, just picks it apart and picks them apart. And you can see how much they love the experience and love being there.
Andy. Do
Yes,
you
Andy.
ever reschedule due to weather?
We can't really reschedule due to weather because our timetables are so tight and people's availability is so tricky that
Definitely now we'd really struggle.
it's very busy, so we can't really reschedule due to weather. I mean, basically, we make it happen. I mean, it's part of, as I say, it's the tasks feeling real and being genuine. If it's raining on one person's day and it's beautifully sunshining the next time, quite often we have that where we have to make do with the weather. And it's, you can see it on camera, you can see it on the faces of the crew as they drown.
Do you guys always reuse the same clip of a plane, or are there actually always that many flying past?
They said you as in you rather than YOU. There must be a really cool kid asking this.
It must be on a Nokia.
The house is under a flight path, which is...
Oh, sorry, Andy's plane.
We were doing some filming on Monday, and the planes are coming in every 45 seconds.
Sorry, this is a plane. It is like that sometimes.
There are lots of planes that go over, and it's not ideal, and our poor sound department aren't very happy about it. But it's part of the environment that we're living under, and so we never reuse the same clip of a plane flying over. There are always lots of planes flying over to choose from. I really enjoy putting different shots of planes in. Luckily, we have a great opportunity because there's so many planes that come over. We can take our pick from any of them. And there's always a Chinook goes over every day.
And geese. Andy, you once worked out that we could do 3 series a year if we were in a different location.
Did you? Did I?
Yeah, because of planes. The visual direction on Taskmaster is so passionate and carefully executed.
Brackets, wax seals, typewriter fonts, ducks, pineapples.
Did it come together early on? I remember fondly us sitting around before we started thinking about all these things. I remember you suggested the wax seals. I remember finding the typewriter font. I remember us talking about how it'd all work, really.
But originally we wanted to, because I bought that typewriter from an Oxfam in Norwich.
Yeah.
And we wanted to use it, and originally we were thinking of doing the actual tasks on the typewriter. But if you try and type a task on a typewriter, particularly when you change it 5 times a day, it's quite hard. The wax seal was always the thing for me. It was like the breaking of a seal and starting a task was a moment, a dramatic moment in everyone's thing. So that was a really good thing building out of that. It has evolved and it's varied, but it's pretty much remained the same since the beginning.
Yeah. How far in advance of the studio records do the contestants receive the briefs for the prize tasks?
A couple of months? 3 months?
Well, we'll usually give them the prize task list as a task on their last day with us, generally. So that can be between 2 to 4 months before. Some of them are very keen and reel them off very quickly and just want it off their plate. Other people spend a long time making things at home and coming up with brilliant lists and send us documents with loads of ideas on. And other people will be very last minute. Very last minute.
And some of them change in between studio records and suddenly panic when they see what other people have done. The best prize tasks, I think, are the ones where people genuinely bring them and think of them straight away. Quite often the people who reel them off really quickly do well.
When a contestant has an idea for a task that will involve tech, in brackets, green screen, animation, etc., how does that work? Do those requests ever get turned down?
Not if we can get away with it. I mean, we'll always try and do whatever people want to try and do. Basically, as soon as someone comes up with an idea for a task that involves making a little film or whatever, we'll try and bring to life what they do and what they want to do. We'll try and make that work with green screen or animation or whatever. And then we'll cut it together and make it work. And then they'll see it in the studio and then hopefully they'll like it. But yeah, I mean, all those films are really good fun. We try and do them. It's very much a cottage industry here. It's not exactly high tech, but we try and use anything that we can do to make their ideas work. So we won't turn it down unless we really, really can't do something.
Mm-hmm. We've got a brilliant camera team who'll make it all work. We've got a brilliant editing team that will make it all work, and we've got a brilliant team in the house that will make any props and things work. So we're very lucky.
Try and do everything, get everything right and make it work and make it good. make it be the best thing possible, and then hope they like it. Andy, that's all we've got time for.
Cheers, Andy.
You can watch all episodes of Taskmaster on channel4.com or on YouTube.
You can actually, and I often don't have time.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.